Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is clean out the strainer here. Might as well start with a clean one before I get started. So, kill that seacock there. And then the other side of the strainer, isolate that. And then I'll pull out the basket and clean it. That's better. Okay. Now, I'm going to remove those double clamps on the saltwater intake. And I've got this hose here, about 5 feet, that I purchased, that I'm going to attach with a 1-inch. What do I do with it? Every time I do a job, I set something down because I'm thinking about something else, and it takes me 15 minutes to find it, and it's starting to... You son of a bitch. Okay. That's a, what is that, 8 millimeters? Yeah, 8 millimeter socket. That off. Okay. So that much water comes out here. That wasn't bad at all. But it's starting to backflow a touch, so I'll raise this up. Alright, so I've got a 5-gallon bucket here. Probably about 3 gallons of water. Oh. Lower that in there without spilling it. There we go. That's the discharge hose. But I haven't yet connected to the discharge of the AC, which I'll do in a second. And then, while I'm here, I guess I can go ahead and put the intake hose from here into the bucket. So, what do I have to do now? Okay, I've got to go over here and connect this hose, which I already have, the 1-inch pipe adapter or hose adapter. It's 1-inch inner diameter, to the AC discharge, which is this one here. It's the second from the front. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4th one there. It's the second from the front. So I'm going to do the same thing with this hose clamp, disconnect it, and then attach it to here. I don't know if I'll be able to put this camera anywhere. Alright, so put that back. Yeah, all this high voltage and stuff. Working with water, not my favorite thing to do, but I don't think this is going to come spewing out of here. I'm going to do it as slowly as I can. Jesus. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Nothing. No water. No water came out of there. Alright. So that's there. Let's see what happens here. Alright, here's what I did to finally get this work. I had to bring the bucket up to the level of the floor here to create, and then filled the hose up with water, put my thumb over it, stuck it in there to keep it airtight, and now that height of water is enough hydraulic pressure to get the pump going, I guess, and keep things running. So we have got a closed circuit without the use of what are those things, porta flush or something. So yeah, now I have the Barnacle Buster. Alright, so that's about 10 seconds after adding Barnacle Buster. Almost to correct concentration. Got about 3 gallons of water. So let's just go ahead and use about 3/4 of a gallon. It's supposed to be 4 to 1. Ooh, that stinks. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead and throw that away for me if you would. So I do this a lot of times. Changing out the, what's going on? Oh, okay. It's the bilge. Change out the speed transducer. You get a bunch of stinky water in here. So I'll use the shower just to give everything a good rinse. Keep the bilge from stinking. Get some fresh water in here. Just give it a good shower. Alright, so one thing that was unexpected that happened is that this got really hot. Quite warm, in fact, and so warm that the system shut down. So I thought, well, if the loop is too hot, then we should turn the system to heat. So I switched the system over to heat, set the nav desk thermostat to call for heat, and it fired it back up. So now it's working in reverse. Same water flow, but the compressor working in reverse, I guess. And yeah, we'll finish the last couple of minutes up here. I figure 15 minutes is pretty good. It's sucking some air there a little bit. Yes, it is. Yeah, looking pretty gross.